Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over several new pieces of information that are coming out here regarding Gigantamax Snorlax raid day screwing up for people, and taking a look at something interesting in the web store, something that says that can only be purchased once, but I was able to purchase it 3 times, so that's pretty funny. And then we're going to talk about the Meloetta task again. We're going to be going over how people are not really happy with the time-gated thing and how they just became a little bit lazy regarding that, and then also keep in mind, I am going to be doing the giveaway for the Dualmon Catch Pro 3. So if you want to go over to my Twitter page, hit the like button, or not subscribe, but follow me, leave a comment, repost it, so you can be entered. I will be doing that later tonight. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into this information here and see what we have going on. Starting it off with the web store, I'll put the image up right here for you. So special box, this can only be purchased one time. So keep that in mind. It can only be purchased one time, that's what they say. Now, I wouldn't typically buy this. I was just trying to get points for the reward program that they have going on so I can reach the max. I'm almost there. I just need like 1,000 or something to get there. Oh man, it's like 150 actually. I'm almost there. Anyway, taking a look at what you get here. So you're going to get a super incubator, a potion, and a max revive, and then 50 Pokecoins, which is not bad because the super incubator is actually going to be 200 Pokecoins in the shop. Although you can buy bundles, but they're like 20 bucks, and I didn't really want to go all in for all those because I already had a couple. And since it's a one-time purchase, I was like, I'll just buy it. Why not? Why not? So essentially, I'm getting a super incubator for 50 or $1.50. So 50 cents off. Not bad. Okay, sure, whatever. So I make that purchase, plus I'm getting those points. Only can be purchased one time. But then I went back into the web store and it was still there. And then I was like, okay, let me try to purchase it again. Usually it'll be kind of shaded out as far as the purchase thing. Essentially, you already purchased it, or sometimes it might even just go away, right? But it didn't go away and it wasn't shaded out. And I was able to purchase it 3 times. This within itself is not a big deal, really. This is not something to like point fingers at Niantic and laugh. It is for me because I got the better deal. Technically, not really. At the end of the day, this is all free digital stuff that they're just, selling to us, right? But I just found it funny to me because it feels like there's a lack of caring anymore over there. Almost as if, I don't know, something big's about to happen. They've even fired people allegedly. So yeah, just wanted to show you that. Maybe you want to go and purchase this while it's still glitched out. Maybe it was just me. But let's go ahead and move on to the Snorlax Gigantamax raid day information. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this. Now, before we actually do get into this, you have to remember New Zealand and Australia and these places that get these raids first will typically encounter a bunch of errors because Niantic doesn't like to test run or, I don't know, check proof anything that they're doing for the most part, because it seems like anytime an event does roll out, they're the guinea pigs that have to deal with the issues, and then they get some sort of a makeup day, which could be good sometimes, or they'll just give you tasks. But this one is going to be not too great. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. Trainers, we are aware of an issue where Gigantamax Snorlax may not be appearing in all the power spots with Gigantamax battles during the max battle day hours, okay? Thank you for your patience as we investigate the issue, all right? Now, things happen, right? Things don't always go according to plan. But it seems like with them, the plan is always screwed up, okay? Let's go ahead and move on here. This is going to be another tweet later down the line here. So that one's at 9 p.m. on the 18th. This one's going to be later that night. Okay, trainers, we are updating the Gigantamax Snorlax Max Battle Day event. We will be extending it until 9 p.m. local time in the regions that were affected. Okay, so this is not going to be, for me personally, I'm going to be going to do this in a couple of hours, and it's not going to be going until 7 p.m. unless it screws up or something like that, but I highly doubt it because a lot of times I'm in one of the last time zones, so usually a lot of the events by the time it gets to me are ironed out from everybody else having to deal with screw-ups, right? The issue affecting the Snorlax appearance in the power spots has been resolved. The Snorlax will now be appearing in the power spots during the event. Related bonuses have been extended accordingly. So, okay. But here's the issue. Here's the issue. Is this a problem? Well, they weren't appearing everywhere. You had a bunch of max battles that were not, you had Pazamayam and Machop. It's like, if you're out here, you took the day off or you took time to go out here, you got all these people together, and you're seeing the Gigantamax Snorlax in half of them, it kind of screws up your whole routine and pattern and where you guys were going to play, right? And this could be a big issue for a lot of people because you need a pretty decent amount of people to take these out. Granted, if you're using a max mushing, that's going to be helping you out quite a bit. But, you know, a lot of communities that are smaller could have a big issue with this because you got everybody together, and by the time everybody's like, just like, all right, I'm done with this, and they disperse, you're screwed. Moving it on here. Well, actually, not moving it on quite yet. People are also saying it was very difficult to hit specific throws. Great, you know, excellent, and you know all that good stuff. And I can't 100% confirm that that was intentional or that was on accident, because we have seen this issue before with like Chansey, where the circle is just extremely small and it's almost impossible for you to hit a particular throw. And this is not intentional. Like, these are screw ups, and this has happened before, not just with Chansey. I do believe with another one, I forgot which one it was, but it happened recently too. Moving it on here for that particular thing regarding the circle being really small, you have somebody here screaming skill issue. It's like, and then you have the person down below, wait until the event starts in your time zone and then come and say this again. And of course they got ratioed because you can see, I hate when people say this skill issue shit. It's like, really, like, you think you're cool or something, you think you're gonna get a bunch of likes and people are gonna be laughing like, ha, you get funny, you said that one thing everybody says, it's ununique. Shut up. It's not a skill issue, the game's broken. All right, moving it on. Now this is regarding the particular post that they made saying that it's gonna be extended to 7 p.m. So this is a person replying to Niantic. Would have preferred a free encounter. Everyone is already done for the day and has used their particles up. The extended time doesn't help. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. Niantic, you can't have these events, have people show up, half-ass them, and then extend it beyond this time. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't work like that. Not everybody's going to be able to just go out here and just continue to play. But all right, whatever, whatever they want to do. Finally here. Just a big complaining video, huh? It's a big complaint. Now, just a little bit of news for you here, folks. Moving it on to the Meloetta catch research. Catch 21 Pokemon for different days. I don't understand why they're doing this. If I had to take a guess, I'm not trying to be rude here, all right? But as we keep seeing this pattern go and go and go, I feel like they're just becoming lazier. I think they're just becoming lazier and just saying, just do that. We don't have to worry about issues. And not only are we being lazy with what we're presenting everybody, it's not even an issue. It's not even like fun. There's nothing you're doing. You catch a Pokemon each day. This is essentially just trying to make it so you can log in. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it so you log in every single day. More login time is better for them, I guess. But that is really kind of weird. This is not the only one we've seen for this. I get it, we're gonna get a shiny Meloetta. Okay, big deal. But here's the big issue that I keep seeing a lot of you post, because I'm reading your comments, even though I'm not hearting them or nothing, is the fact that we're paying for this, yet it is this kind of time-gated thing. If there's something that we're paying for, you know, put a little bit of effort into it, okay? Because all this money from everybody equals a lot of cash in their pocket. And, you know, the least that they can do is make something fun for us to actually go out and do, not just catch a Pokemon each day. Make sure we log in it, right? Catch 100 Pokemon while in a party. They're forcing you to play with other people. And I know that sounds, I said this in my last video, I know that sounds like a little ridiculous when it comes to Pokemon Go, because that's what this game was made for, is to play with other people. So as far as that one, it is annoying, and I get it. It would be better if we can have another one that allows us to do it by ourselves and doesn't force us to play, especially if we were paying. But that one makes a little bit more sense, and I can get behind it. I'm just going to join a party today, and I'll let the Dualmon Pro catch all the things that I need. All right, but that's pretty much it. I can keep rambling your ear off here, but I just wanted to bring this. So if you had any issues with Gigantamax Snorlax not appearing in all the power spots, well, go figure. Niantic is at it again, and it extended to 7 p.m. Right? So there is that. Really unfortunate. When it comes to Gigantic Snorlax, though, It's a great Pokemon, right? Don't get me wrong. It's a great gym defender, and it's good in Master League. It's good in Great League, and it's pretty okay in the Great League too. Sometimes certain situations. I don't think the combat power is going to be low enough for that one though. But it doesn't matter. Ultra League and Master League and the good gym defender, and it's just a fun Pokemon to have. When it comes down to needing it for another particular type, I could see it being okay up against like Gengar or something like that, because you will be able to have Lick. But the problem is Gigantamax Pokemon have already a set charge move already, and Snorlax's is going to be normal. So if you're going up against like a Gengar, then you're going to hit it with the normal move, which doesn't do very much. But on the other hand, you can hit it with Lick, and then you're also your charge move Earthquake. But you're at that point, just use another Gengar or some other Pokemon that's going to be a little bit more effective. So at the end of the day, having a whole bunch of these, or the best one you can get, it's not that big of a deal. But we have reached a point where having a Gigantamax, the best IVs you can have, is what you want, because that's like seeming like the tip of the spear here finally. Like we were, saying before, how we can't Gigantamax our current Pokemon. We're having to remake them all over again, and you may want to hold off on like making a bunch of Machamp. Now, I know you're going to need it for this, right? But with 40 people, I don't think you're going to really need a whole freaking team of Machamps, because I have made one, but I'm not powering it up. I'm using other Pokemon, all right? I'm waiting for Gigantamax Machamp. I'm not falling for this crap anymore, right? I have to, use my resources wisely. But with that said, there you go, folks. Just bringing you some Pokemon Go news. If you did enjoy this video, if you could give it a thumbs up. And remember, I'm going to be giving away the auto catcher later, so make sure you go over there if you haven't, and do the necessary steps to be part of the giveaway. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.